Hey yo, what's up, baby? Hey yo, it's your boy TP. Hey yo, check this out. Breathe it in, blow it out. Yo, if your heart's pumping and you got air in your lungs, that means you have an opportunity, right? And this thing called life in this world, nothing is guaranteed. But all we ever need is a chance, right? A shot, an opportunity to become great. An opportunity for our dreams to become reality. An opportunity to make every single thing that we can ever imagine come to fruition, right? Hey yo, so as we begin this new week, I need you to realize how fast life goes, right? Because sometimes it's hard to see, right? But it seems like school just started yesterday. And then you look, we've been in school for like almost a month now, right? Time waits for no man. A day, a month, a week, heck, a second. It just goes so fast that we really gotta appreciate it, right? So check this out. Before we dive into it, I wanted to tell you something, right? Because I'm one of them people, I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, right? And to keep it 100 with me, right? Check this out. I know people like it. The blue bills, the $100 bills, the 50, the pink. People like it, right? So to keep it 100 with you, if I were to ask you what's more valuable, this or this, what would you say? Right? And most of the time people say this, right? Because it looks better, it's a $100 bill, a $50 bill. But check this out. We got 50, we got 100. We got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, right? So in the grand scheme of things, these are worth the same amount of money, right? But what happens is, oh, this looks prettier. And there's some people out there that might like this one, right? But we start looking, and as an individual, guess what? These things can stand by themselves. But as you start adding, for this one, I realized, look how much you have to add to this to get it to equal 100 compared to how much you have to add to this to get it to equal 100, right? And guess what? I can have a $100 bill and I can have $100 in ones. It's the same principle. The matter of fact, what I learned is there's more value. Sometimes there's more value the less there is, right? So you run around for a group of friends. Look, there's 5, there's all these friends that you got. And I want you to realize the more friends you have, the more diluted you are, right? Because you can be 100 and there can be 2 of you. You can be 100 and there could be 1 of you. Or there could be 100 people, right? And guess what? You're worth less individually, right? 100 ones. A $1 bill can only buy you $1 worth of things. A $100 bill can buy you a lot. And once you spend that $100 bill and all of a sudden you get some change, guess what? It's easier to spend this, right? So a $100 bill is more valuable. But at the end of the day, watch this. So this is what I learned, right? Watch this. You crumble it up, right? It's still worth $50, right? Like, look, I wish I had something. Look, watch this, watch. Listen, it's still worth $50. Like, yo, there's this trick in the world that as you go through stuff, as you grow through stuff, that you're less than, right? Like, listen, and you know your boy TP, you know my story. I went to jail, right? I lost my scholarship and I went to jail. And as soon as I got to jail, it felt like I'm a loser. But guess what? Yo, I was just a crinkled 50. You can honor it and make it straight still. The fact is, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you've gone through, that doesn't define you. That doesn't make you who you are. The choices and the decisions that you make every single day is what in fact makes you who you are, right? So for the last principle that I want to talk to you guys about, it's really important to me, right? Because it's called perception. How you perceive things really dictates the energy you put towards something, right? So check this out. I learned this a while back. Here in the United States, like these 50 states, the US of A, yo, you're guaranteed an education, right? So people get mad. Oh, if you're late a certain amount of times, guess what? Yeah, they're gonna come for you. If you miss school a certain amount of time, guess what? They're gonna come for you. Because as a country, we decided every single person in this country is gonna get an education, right? So that's called an opportunity. Everybody doesn't get that opportunity. Like my wife's from Jamaica, Africa, Canada, yo, everybody in different countries, they don't necessarily get an education, right? And this is what I realized, check this out. Education is the ultimate equalizer in this world, right? Like look, yo, you can get excited for this money, you can get excited for it, right? Money comes and money goes, right? There's certain things that they can't take from me. They can't take my brain and my education. They can't take all my knowledge and the things that I learned. They can't take the things that I've seen in my experiences. So while you think certain things are important, Jordans, Yeezys, sneakers, jewelry, shoes, money, I promise you, if somebody can come tomorrow and take it from you, it's not that important. So what is important then, TP? I'm glad you asked. Listen, Character, yeah, that's something that's important, right? And you're not born with character. Every single day you wake up, you gotta fight. Who you say you are, yo, make sure that you're that person, right? Don't tell me that you don't drink and then I seen you at the liquor store. Don't tell me you don't do certain things and then you put yourself in certain environments every day. It just doesn't make sense, right? So character is something they can't take from you. But something else they can't take from you, and education. Listen, it don't matter if you're in high school, middle school, elementary school, college, you should never stop learning. Check this out. Yo, I'm in the library, right? And the reason I'm in the library is because there's so much knowledge, there's so many books. Every and anything that you ever want to do in this world, somebody's probably already done it. And if they wrote it down, you can learn from them. And guess what happens? If you learn from them, all of a sudden it's a shortcut for you. The time I spent learning how to start 3 businesses, listen, I'll write a book, and instead of you having to lose your scholarship and go to jail to change your mind and start a business, guess what? You can skip all those steps and just start one, right? So this is what I really need you to realize. Your perception dictates the energy that you put towards something. So when you have the right perception, you can put your full energy towards it and you can be successful. Because it doesn't matter what it is in this world. It doesn't matter if you want to cook. It doesn't matter if you want to start a business. It doesn't matter if you want to go to college. It doesn't matter what you do in this world. If you can't put your energy towards that thing, you're not going to be successful. And the reason I say that is I've done it. Listen, if you don't put your full energy into it, you're gonna look for a shortcut. And shortcuts cut your shortcuts will cut your run short. I promise you, I learned. Listen, I tried to take a shortcut. I was an entrepreneur, bumped the lawn care, bumped a non-profit, bumped all that. I'm gonna take the shortcut and sell drugs. And I had to go sit down in jail for 14 months, right? And then 14 months, guess what? It set me back because that was 14 months of my life that I wasted. So hey, yo, I need you guys to do me this favor. Principle number 1. Let's get off of money, right? Money's cool, money come and money go. But the core of it, what do you really like to do? Because if you can find what you enjoy, like I said, you'll never work for $1 in your life. The second principle, don't let nobody determine your value, right? Because $50 can be like this, $50 could be like, hey, but guess what? People will tell you this is more value, right? People, oh, now this one's more value. Hey, don't let you are valuable. You have greatness inside of you. And the more you grind, the more you can focus, the more that greatness is gonna come out. Hey, yo, it's your boy TP, do me a favor. We gotta get off of money. We gotta get off of all that stuff that they try to tell us, jewelry, money. Hey, bro, bump that. What's your plan for your life? Because if you can execute that plan, I can guarantee you'll be successful. You can make the rest of your life the best of your life. Hey, yo, it's your boy TP. At I am Tavon Parker on Instagram, at I am Tavon Parker on Facebook, at I am Tavon Parker on TikTok and YouTube. Hey, yo, let's run it up. Hey, yo, the special last note for my Northeastern friends, right? I'm gonna add the link in here. After I gave that assembly, you guys were supposed to sign up for this program. So I'm gonna send you the link so you can sign up. Yo, we need 100, at least 100, right? For real, we need more than that. At least 100 you guys signed up so we can really start changing this narrative and you can create a plan for your life, right? Because no matter what, listen, I got 3 businesses. My wife is happy, my daughter's happy. My life can't be yours. But what we can do is create a plan for your life so we can make sure the rest of your life is the best of your life. Hey, let's go.